And while passion and devotion to workplace has been and still are very much evident qualities in Korea, times are changing.
That's right. Being productive isn't about logging more time at the office. Carrying out required tasks during work hours and having time for self after punching out can help improve performance and health.
And in Korea, a new lingo is catching on called woerabel, referring to work, life, and balance. And Jeong-yeon gets us better acquainted with the hot term that's trending for 2018.
A hot keyword trending in South Korea as 2018 approaches. woerabel, a newly invented term for work-life balance. According to the book Trend Korea 2018, the woerabel millennials are the younger generation of the working population born between 1988 and 1994 who prioritize work-life balance when judging the quality of a workplace.
Previous generations prioritized high salary and benefits, but the woerabel generation looks at how much self-value they can also get from the job.
The expert attributes the rise of this trend to the general burnt-out state of overworked Koreans these days, as well as the public's greater interest in labor rights. To keep up with the trend, many companies are jumping on board to improve their working environment by implementing systems that make sure their employees have a set time away from the office. This is one of those places known for having a good work-life balance and high work satisfaction. While at some Korean workplaces, working overtime is considered a given, here at this chip manufacturing company, it's a rare scene. Yet, productivity levels steadily rise year after year.
I work 8 hours and leave right away so I can have a hobby. Some of my friends work 12-hour shifts, so they're too tired to do anything else.
A strict record of timestamps are kept to make sure employees aren't working unnecessary hours. Instead, they maximize productivity by adopting systems such as standing meetings to avoid long, unproductive meetings. Their system of flexible working hours allows employees to drop off their kids at school or even take classes before work.
After all, we work to live. We make sure employees have proper time off because they do better work when they're well rested.
According to Statistics Korea, total working hours at Korean companies decreased by around 14 hours a month compared to 10 years ago. The percentage of Korean companies carrying out flexible working hour systems also increased by 15 percentage points this year compared to 2 years ago. People in certain occupations, though, are not guaranteed a set amount of time off work. But as this full-time nurse proves, work-life balance can also be found with the right amount of willpower. After working in the emergency unit for over 10 years, she now works as a trauma program manager. She also happens to be a championship title holder in Muay Thai.
Work is important, but so is self-development. I force myself to put aside a certain amount of time every day for it, as I would for meals.
Even when she was working long hours in her previous post, she always took the time to take classes for self-improvement, whether it was art or some sort of sport. Now she trains every evening at a nearby Muay Thai gym. She won her first national title 4 years after starting training and has picked up numerous global titles since.
Everyone discouraged her at the beginning because she started late. I think it's really hard to do two things at once, but she had a goal, so I admire her tenacity.
She once had a dream of becoming an athlete. Now Hyo-sun says she's somewhat achieved that dream, even with a full-time job.
I get rid of my stress from work through Muay Thai, and the sport is a vital part of my life now. I hope more people can find a passion outside of work. Life is short.
In the 21st century, people no longer define their life through work. Although making personal sacrifices for work still prevails in Korean society, experts say changing this outdated work culture will also benefit companies, as the woerabel generation would work harder than anyone else given the right motivation. They also add that the fact that woerabel is being actively discussed is a promising sign we are steering toward the right changes in society. Jeong-yeon, Arirang News.